save, and apologies once again, it's been about a week since the last upload. I've just had so much going on. I really do apologise for the lack of uploads over the last week. We've played one game since last time. There was a 3-0 defeat to Everton. Vlasic, Clive, Bulldog, what a name, and Davy Klassen with a penalty. Davy Klassen scored about 27 against us last time we played, so it's our nemesis again. Looking at the Premier League table, just 2 games to go now. We've had 2 wins and 34 defeats from our previous 36 games, so we are leaving the Premier League with wins and points. It's looking very, very hot at the top of the table. I think only Chelsea and United can realistically win the Premier League now. City and Arsenal lurking, but I don't think either of them have got enough. Dynamics-wise, we've got a little bit of unhappiness in the squad. Jamie McGee is getting a chance in the first team, so that was invalid. Paul Walker and Jack Lane, I've refused their loan terminations because basically we need all the help we can get. We need as big a squad as possible for the rest of the season. But good news, our transfer budget for next season is £61 million, which is mental. We've got £5.5 grand in the wage budget. We might have to adjust that accordingly to get the players in that we want to get. But 61 million for next season, that is awesome. I just wanted to take a look at this because our reputation is still half a star. We've still got a local reputation despite being in the Premier League. I think we're going to get our professional status next year. I think we have to apply for that at the end of the season. But this is it. So we've got a 2-game special to end this season off. We're playing Watford in the first game and we're playing Newcastle in the final game of the season. So we've got a 2-game special for you today, and this is the team that we're going to play for our first game. So we've got O'Hara in goal, a back four of Tandy, Pask, John and Kelly. We've got Butcher as the ball-winning midfielder with King, Hawkins, Moles and McGee, the 4 in front, and Ben Falami on his own up front. We're going to go for a contain mentality today. We're going to try and keep Watford at bay as much as we can and see how we get on. But obviously we've had those couple of wins recently. Watford have got nothing to play for. They're mid-table, so we're hoping that they might just slack off a bit. We never know. But let's get into the game and just, like always, see what happens. I just really want to make the most of these last couple of games. We're going to go aggressive for this team talk because it tends to work. It's worked there, but I feel it feels kind of weird because our Premier League journey is coming to an end. I don't know when we'll be back in it. It depends on the kind of summer I don't know how we're going to do in the Championship, but that's the thing. We have to see. I mean, like I say, we've got a generous budget, so I think it just hinges on whether players are willing to come. But the Premier League journey is coming to an end. To be fair, it should have been over a lot quicker because my uploads have been inconsistent, but we've already touched on that. But yeah, it just feels weird that these are going to be our final 2 Premier League games for quite a while, I'd imagine. 23 minutes in and we're doing alright, you know. I imagine this will end in an inevitable goal because that's just how it works. And Watford have got the ball again. Is Prudle, finds Decore. Shalabar with a lovely ball over, doesn't quite reach the intended target. Pask clears away, but we just tend to, I know we're effectively a Sunday League team as Watford come forward again, but we just sort of hoof it rather than look to play it out of defence. I mean, I probably should have that tactic on maybe. But, you know, you can see the sort of Sunday League element where they're just hoofing it at the first opportunity, and I can understand why they're doing it. And Watford is still attacking, and it's a simple finish really for Decore in the end, and it was a minute-long attack from Watford, which finally ends in a goal for Decore, and hopes of probably getting a result today have been completely shattered. This brilliant play from Watford. I mean, we can make any team look like Barcelona, but Watford were doing it to a T, and Decore finds Delafeu. Delafeu just keeps on running, plays it into Decore, is completely unmarked, and Watford have their first goal. Right, Falami seems to have picked up a bruised knee. Can you pick up a bruised knee? You sort of get it, really, but it looks like he's going to have to come off. There's no real point in risking him. The likelihood of him scoring is very minimal, so I think that we'll make that now. And it's just Lockie or Akai do I bring on? I think I'll bring on Lockie for this game because he hasn't had a lot of game time lately. So I'll pop him up front and just see how he gets on. Actually no, should I go for Akai because he can play that deep line forward role? I'm going to overrule myself. We're going to go for Akai. Sorry Johnny, but yeah, I trust Akai more. He can fit the role better. But I I don't. It's one of those. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just putting him on there because he's got a green attribute, but we're keeping the ball nicely here. McGee plays it forward. Now it's Chalobah into Cleverley. This could be 2 for Watford. It is Richarlison. So Cleverley's driving run through the middle, picks out Deulofeu again, so that's 2 assists for him now, and again it's like the first goal really. Richarlison should I say, was unmarked, and yes, we are going to proceed with tactical changes. We're not going to play with an injured player, but yeah, it's going from bad to worse. This could be a landslide again. And Watford have got another chance. Deulofeu swings it in, and it's a penalty. Every single time we get a free kick that we have to defend, we concede a penalty. They just can't resist pushing people. It's Andre Gray. O'Hara nearly got there, and it's 3-0 to Watford. Every single time we have to defend a free kick, we give away a penalty, and it just annoys the living daylights out of me. It really does. It's a great penalty from Gray, but O'Hara very, very nearly got there, and it's 3-0 now. Corner for Watford, Cleverley to take it. Swings it in, away, only to Chalobah though. I sense more trouble here. Still Chalobah is keeping, we're shepherding him fairly well, but he only finds Wagway, which is probably my favourite name in football, and the highlight comes to nothing. But they've got another chance, Deulofeu with a free kick. Are we actually going to defend it? Well, we didn't have to in the end. Richarlison heads it over the bar, but coming up to half time, and we've kept it to 3-0 after a pretty disastrous spell midway through the first half, which is okay, I suppose. I'm going to be aggressive. Or shall I be calm? I'll be calm. Show me something else in the second half. End team talk. I'm second guessing myself a lot today. I'm going back on myself quite a lot, but it's what happens when you lose 34 games out of 36. The doubts, funnily enough, the doubts start to creep in. Oh, for God's sake, Hawkins has got a knock now as well. I might just quick sub this. So his Hartigan's the only logical option, so he can come on. He's normally a ball-winning midfielder, but can play him as a central player, as Deulofeu. I thought the ball on the advertising hoardings was the actual ball then, but I'm an idiot. Here's Deulofeu again. He's been extremely dangerous all game, away by Pask, only to Decore. Now it's Richarlison, and Deulofeu gets a very, very well-deserved goal. I think he's been the best player on the pitch, bar none. He's been absolutely exceptional. 2 assists and a goal for him so far, and it's 4-0. It just gets worse and worse. It was initially his ball across. Pask headed it away, came out to Decore. Decore picked out Richarlison, who played a simple ball across. Again, no one picking up, and I skipped then. I didn't mean to skip the end of it, but that's what kind of happened. Every attack just feels like it has that sense of inevitability about it. Decore swings it in, away by Cameron John. Now it's Cleverley for Watford, back to Wagway. Wagway is the best name, I love saying that. Janmat. That's a misplaced ball though, only to Kelly, but Kelly makes a complete hash of it. Now it's Chalobah, Decore, Cleverley, and I think that's John getting it clear. It only comes out to Ziegler, but Watford, they just don't go away. They keep niggling at you. Here's Cleverley, here's Richarlison. He should not have got to that ball first, and it's 5. I mean, Watford have been fantastic today, but yeah, I don't know whether we've been really poor. I don't think we have been particularly poor today. I just think that Watford have been really, really good, and we just can't match them for quality. I think that's basically all it is. But there's no way Richarlison should be getting to that ball first, but it's 5-0. I'm just making a sub so that I can actually make one on purpose. I'm going to bring Lockie on for King. Try and be a bit more. I think for the last sort of 5 minutes we're going to go a bit more attacking. We'll go a bit more attacking, because then we can try and see if we can get something done. We're going to go into control. We're not going to change an awful lot apart from that. But I want us to try and push up a bit. I want us to try and get out of our third, if we can. Ball is cleared from O'Hara, looking for Akar. It doesn't reach him. But here we go. Here's Akar on the ball. Akar still going. Looks for Moles. Really tidy play for Moles. And we've scored a goal. Matt Butcher. We've scored a bloody goal. Moles was really slow on the ball. I wonder whether he was going to dither on it, but scored a goal. Yeah, that's our first goal on camera for quite some time. I think that might be only our second ever goal on camera. But Moles, the ball comes into him, and in real time he seemed to take an eternity. Probably because I was just sweating on it so much, but he picks up Butcher wonderfully. He does the rest, and we've scored a bloody goal. Coming along to the end of the game is full time, and do you know what? That wasn't terrible. That really wasn't that bad. I mean, 5-1, the scoreline looks like a battering, and it was a battering. Watford were brilliant, but I don't think we were terrible by any stretch. I mean, we're going to get a lot of negative comments for that, but we scored a goal. We defended reasonably well for a team of our quality, so I'm not too disheartened about that, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, so we just need one goal in our final game against Newcastle to get into double figures. We're currently on 9 goals, forget the 172 conceded part. If we end the season with double figures in the goal tally, I will be really, really impressed with that. I know we've had a dreadful season, but to score 10 goals for a virtually, semi-professional, virtually Sunday League side. I know they're not Sunday League level specifically, but to score 10 goals in the Premier League with this team would be a fantastic achievement. Okay, so here we are then, the last day in the Premier League. Say bye-bye Premier League. Oh my god, right, here we go, against Newcastle. Our farewell game before Championship football beckons. We just need one more goal to get into double figures. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Okay, so it's our normal formation. It's pretty much our normal lineup with a couple of exceptions. So here we go. We've got O'Hara in goal, a back four of Tandy, Pask, John and Kelly. We've got Butcher as the ball-winning midfielder. I've brought Johnny Lockie in today for Gary King, because Gary King's performances generally throughout the season have been pretty poor, and Johnny Lockie has been fairly effective recently when used in that position. So we've got Lockie, Hawkins, Moles and McGee as the midfield four in front of Butcher, and then we've got Falami on his own up front. We're going to go control, again a risky tactic, but we are at home. I want us to try and keep possession and just have fun today, because it's our last Premier League game, might be our last Premier League game for a number of seasons, so we need to try and enjoy it. So here we go, our final game against Newcastle. Can we get the magic 10? Final team talk in the Premier League. My brother Darren has given out the instructions for the final time. He's not my brother, but he's got the same surname. That will do. So we're going to try and G them up for one final time. We'll be aggressive, because that seems to work. So, no, what have I done? That was a terrible mistake. It doesn't work for player comments. I thought because the aggressive team talk could G them up against Watford, I'd try and do it again, but they've just not responded to it at all. Schöner with the free kick to Murphy, now it's Diarme. That was close, we nearly went 1-0 down very early. I think that was John Joe Shelby. An early warning sign. What a Newcastle conjuring up now. Elliott plays it out to Manquillo. The right back still going. Manquillo finds Schöner. Schöner looks for John Joe Shelby, who typically plays a wonderful pass into Manquillo, and Pask with a last-ditch clearance. Well, not really a last-ditch clearance, but a fantastic header, because Dwight Gale was in behind him waiting to pounce, and it was. I'll give Pask some credit. That was brilliant defending. Shelby again though, looks for Gale, still running. I was going to say Gareth Bale, but he's not. He's Dwight Gale, and Mohamed Diarme has scored the inevitable goal after 15 minutes to put Newcastle in front, and it was a patient build-up from them, and there we go. We've lost another game, ladies and gentlemen. We've lost another game. Says Dwight Gale. I'm getting to that point in every episode now where I just start talking rubbish. It's been going on for too long. Finds Manquillo on the right hand side. Manquillo plays a lovely ball in, and Diarme just has a simple finish because no one tracks him. This has been a pretty drab game since the goal. I'm not going to lie, virtually nothing has happened. We're nearing the halfway mark. Here's Diarme for Newcastle. Oh, for God's sake, Butcher's just gone straight through him. He's on a yellow card. Seriously, man. Seriously. Just a sheer lack of professionalism, and now we're down to 10 men. And should I make a change, or should I just keep it? I think we'll just keep it as it is, because we've got the 4-4-1. I think it'll be solid enough. But yeah, that's pretty stupid on Butcher's part. Trying to find a suitable team talk on this game is so hard. You know as well as I do that it wasn't good enough. So there we go. Let's try and get them motivated though. That didn't really work. Try and get the attack, even though Ben Falami has had nothing to do. I don't know. I just do what we can. I mean, the Championship, we might be able to utilise the team talks a bit better, because they might not be as up against the odds, but I don't know. Corner for Newcastle, just 35 minutes of Premier League football remaining. They've made it 2-0. Dwight Gale flicked back by Jamal Lascelles, and there was Dwight Gale to make it 2-0. And I mean, again, like the Watford game, we haven't been terrible. We've just conceded goals because we're not good enough. We can't match their quality. And Gale, an instinctive finish, and yeah, that's our final nail in the coffin, I think. Right, Hawkins in possession, looks for Falami. Falami holding on to the ball reasonably well, actually. He's done well there. He's given it away, but he did alright. Dwight Gale looks for Mohamed Diarmé, looks for Jonjo Shelvey. That should have been 3-0, just wide. But again, punished getting caught in possession and just being broken on really quickly, and we just can't handle it. Right, Hartigan's going to come on for Hawkins, just a more defensive change to try and make us a bit more solid. We'll play like an asymmetric 4-4-2. No, 4-4-1 should I say, because we've only got 10 men, haven't we? So 4-4-1. And we'll just see how it goes with Hartigan playing as a kind of anchor. And we'll just take it as it comes. Hawkins has had an okay game, hasn't done anything spectacular, so we'll just see what it's like. Lockie with the ball, what can he do with it? He's going to give it away to Lejeune. Now Diarmé. Newcastle have the chance to counter again. Marino looks for Schürrle, but only finds Tandy, and O'Hara will clear, but it only goes straight to their right back. Manquillo plays it to Marino. It's just wave after wave of Newcastle attack. Murphy into Diarmé, and that was close. That was nearly spilled by O'Hara. He gathers it in the end, but that could have been a lot worse. Pask and John both look a little bit jaded, but John's had a slightly better game. I probably trust him more, so Chris Mason's going to come on just for some fresh legs in that defence. That sentence wasn't supposed to sound like that. And Acar's going to come on for Falami as well, just for the hell of it. There's 6 minutes to go. But our Premier League status is dwindling. We've got a matter of minutes. Can we get a goal and make it double figures? We haven't threatened all game. It's been all Newcastle. They've just seen the game out professionally, and look at them, they're just passing it around themselves with an ambitious ball forward. Chris Mason will deal with it, and we're just seeing out the game at the moment, just going through the motions. O'Hara clears it, but it's only going to reach Dummett, and Newcastle will just attack again. His Schürrle looks for Kasank, that guy, out to McGee. Now's our chance. Acar coming forward, but he's just going to get crowded out, and Newcastle are going to come forward again. Ball over the top for Gale. That was just wide, but the chances just come out of nowhere. Here we go then, just over a minute of Premier League football left. Hartigan with a free kick. It's going to be our last opportunity, away by Gale. Marino holds on to it, and there it is. The Premier League season is over. Our Premier League journey is over for now. But I've enjoyed this season, I really have, despite all of the heartbreak and the just getting battered and stuff like that. But I've enjoyed this season. I'm looking forward to the Championship, seeing what it can bring. But realistically, this was always going to happen, and it was always going to happen like this. So let's have a look at some of the results on the final day. Brighton beat Liverpool 3-1. Huddersfield lost 3-1 to Hayes. Some of these are actually real life fixtures. Not all of them are. Leicester Tottenham as well. That was a real life fixture. Leicester won 3-0. Some of those are real life fixtures, some of them aren't. That is weird. I don't know whether that was intentional, but yeah. We've received 1.85 million for achieving. I don't know whether achieving is the right word to use, but we've received 1.85 million, so that's cool. The squad have receive 1.6k. They've probably never seen money like that in their life. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Obviously that's spread around. But if we have a look at the Premier League table to end it all off, so we have finished in a lowly 20th place by quite a distance. We end our Premier League season with 6 points, 2 victories, 9 goals for, 174 conceded. Manchester United actually took the title off Chelsea. Chelsea were leading by a point with a game to go, but they've coughed it up big time, and United have won their first title for 5 years. Manchester City finished third, Arsenal in fourth, Tottenham fifth, and Liverpool in sixth place, and Huddersfield and Southampton going down with ourselves. Okay, we're just going to look at some stats before we round things off. Ben Falami was our top goal scorer. He was the only person to get more than one throughout our season. He got 4. Johnny Lockie, Stefan Moles, Matt Butcher, Shane McLaughlin and Lewis Hawkins all got on the score sheet at certain points as well. And then in terms of average rating, Matt Butcher topped that with a 6.56. Then it was Kieran O'Hara, Hardskin, Pask, Moles, Griffiths, Hawkins, Cameron John, all above 6.3. You got Paul Walker, Ben Falami as well as our top goal scorer, only got 6.33 average rating. But Matt Butcher, according to the stats, our best player. But that is going to round everything off for the season. It's been an interesting season. It's been a horrible season if you're a Spalding United fan. But next season they will be in the Championship and we will be ready to go again. We've got £61 million to spend. What on earth are we going to do with that money? A player's going to want to come, even if we offer big money. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But that is going to bring this season to a close. So thank you very much for joining me in this first season. I hope you stick around. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on it if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Comment below any thoughts and suggestions you may have. Don't forget to check out my social medias and my other channels if you'd like to. The links to those will be down in the description below. Thanks once again, and I will see you for season 2. Bye for now.